Alright, welcome to Spain's kitchen. I'm going to do something, tackle something I've never tackled before, which is smoking a brisket with my brand new pit barrel cooker. Never smoked anything in my life, never did this, so it's going to be interesting. Here's our brisket, almost 12 pound. I'm going to take it out of the package, rinse it off, and start trimming some of this fat off. So that's what I'm going to do next. Alright, we having fun yet? Now we're going to take our knife. I don't have many good sharp knives, so I hope this works. So we're going to start kind of trimming a little bit of the fat off. Not all of it. Here we go. And I was right, the knife was not sharp enough, so. Getting some big chunks off there now. Finally kind of cut away from this with a big old thick piece right here. Now I'm kind of going underneath the flat here. It's not 12 pounds anymore. And I had a hell of a time. So now I want to work on the next part, which is I'm going to get my injector ready. Cosmos Moisture Magic, a Cosmos Reserve Blend. That's what I'm going to put inside the injector. And then to top it off, we're going to rub it with Cosmos Dirty Bird. And then we got a little bit of salt and pepper. So number one thing I'm going to say, I'm going to give a shout out to Dennis Dick. He's the one that got me kind of excited about this whole process. He's the one that told me about the pit barrel cooker and these seasonings and stuff like that. So thank you, Dennis. Without further ado, let's get going. So last night I unpackaged the pit barrel, and when we bought it I thought it came with a chimney, but it turns out I just bought the basic one. I don't want to use lighter fluid, so I'm going to use my electric starter. I'm going to make this work today with this, so that's why I got to use electric starter. Alright, I decided to use, I'm normally a Kingsford guy, always have been. My wife, she wanted to see about trying this stuff here, complete oat charcoal. So that's what I'm using today. I got my basket filled. I got my electric contraption here. Wish I had the chimney. So here's what we got in here. So I got my electric contraption in there. I got tinfoil to catch the debris because it didn't come with the pan. Alright, coffee break. I hope that works. I really didn't want to have to use lighter fluid. So let's do a rundown. Okay, so alright, so we took the brisket out of the package. Alright, we rinsed it, dried it off. We trimmed the fat, had a hell of a time. I'm going to say it again, had a hell of a time. Hard to get really precision, because I'm just kind of hacking away at it. So I probably took off a little bit more than I wanted to. Learning curve, So we got the fat trimmed off, and then we got our injector set up with our Cosmo seasoning. Got that all set up. Injected it. Let that set. I let it set for 5-10 minutes. And then I got the Cosmos seasoning rub. Got it rubbed down. And now it's just got. I'm letting it rest, letting it kind of soak up all that good seasoning and stuff. And then now we're just waiting on this thing to light. Oh, I'm seeing a little bit of smoke coming out. This is our messy garage. We recently moved probably about 6 months ago. So you think we'd have this all cleaned up by now, but yeah, it's still sitting out here. Essentially, what it came with is the pit barrel. Came with the charcoal tray. It did not come with the bottom part, which is very frustrating because I'm a neat freak. So what it is, I just lined it with tin foil, try to get it as flat as I could. Came with the 2 rods. Came with eight hangers to hang your meat. Came with your little handle to get the meat off, and it came with the grill, your basic grill grate. I'm still happy with the buy. I think, if it would at least had the chimney and the bottom piece for the ashes and stuff. And then I'm excited about using this thing. It's a 4 separate probe thermometer, meat thermometer. So I'm excited about using that. That way we don't have to open the lid. So anyway, I'm gonna go check. It's starting to smoke pretty good. I'm gonna go check it out. A little cold outside. Yeah, check that out. Woo-wee. It looks good, don't it? Alright, so I'm going to get the hooks in and keep checking that fire. Alright, I got the hooks in. Watched a video on YouTube. They did a double hook. So we poked it through here, then I poked it again right here to get us a double hook. Alright, I think we're good to go. From some of the videos I watched, they don't let it all gray out. So I'm going to call that good. Alright, give you a quick little update. I went ahead and switched sides of the hooks because I got to thinking with that thinner piece of meat on the bottom, it's gonna get toasted. So I went ahead and switched them so that way the thicker side's towards the bottom. So that's just a little update. Moment of truth. So hopefully that'll work. Where's my thick part of the meat at? Alright. You can see where I let it get a little melted there. Oh, well, it still works. So anyway, we're at 59 degrees. Got a long way to go. It's a beautiful January afternoon. Listen to wildlife and nature. That bird's got something to say, huh? Well, anyway, so update. Okay, we are at, I think, 2 hours, 15 minutes. And we are at 160 degrees. Just to reiterate, this is the first time I've ever smoked anything, or even messed with a brisket, for that matter. So I've been having to do a little bit of research. Found out that 165 is the temperature we want. So I'm looking at it now. It's just hanging at 160. It's been hanging there. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at right now. I might take a peek here in a minute. Right now I'm just enjoying the afternoon. Alright, we're ready for the next part of our adventure here. Alright, so it's been hanging at about 160 for a little while now. It's almost 4 hours it's been cooking. So I think we're going to go to the next step. What we're going to do is take it out, we're going to wrap it in tin foil. I know a lot of people use butcher paper, but you know, I got tin foil. Then we're going to put it back in there on the grate, you know, lay it flat, and then allow it to reach up to 200 degrees. Then we'll go to the next step. Alright, it's slowly starting to count back up. Alright. Oh, that's my potatoes. Okay, you can see my face. We are at 6 hours straight up of cook time. We're at 196 degrees. We got 4 degrees to go. Alright guys, we just hit 200. So we're ready to pull it off. I think it's a little over 6 hours cook time. No gloves, look at that. We got it guys, look at that. We're gonna let it rest for a little while now. We're all excited to eat here. Everyone's waiting on me. You know, they're always waiting on me. So, it's been resting for an hour, and we're ready to cut into it and see what we got. Alright, here we go. Right.
Cut into it.
Woo, juicy.
First.
Very, very juicy.
Hear me?
Yeah. Let me get my gloves. Boy, woo! This is gonna be juicy stuff. We're gonna get a close-up shot of this. Oh my gosh, juice just going everywhere. Here we go. Let's try it out here. I'll let Ethan try a bite. Try it. See what you think.
It's not bad. You can taste the charcoal on it.
All right. I'm gonna try a little bite here.
Me too.
Okay, here. I'm gonna let Jamie try a bite. Good.
Just over here chewing nothing.
Mmm. That's good. Mmm. Very, very good. Jess, did you try a bite?
Yeah. Ethan gave me his other piece.
He's there to eat it. Then I'll get the rest of the vegetables and stuff.
That's really good. That is really good.
She should
I think we'd eat it and start cutting.
Yeah, start cutting, babe. Everybody's hungry.
All right, here we go.
I want to eat before I have to go get Stevie.
All right. It's been a blast. It's been fun. I've had a good time with you guys. I hope to do this again. You know, next time I cook something, we'll get it out and try it, okay? So, thank you for watching this show and have a good night. Or have a good day. I think I'm going to go ahead and reflect on what we've done so far. The first video that I did, we made a brisket. And it was a $40 brisket, 40 bucks. You know, it was, I believe, 13 pounds, something like that. What I learned on that video is I think I trimmed too much fat off. You know, I had a hard time with my knife, and I think once I got the hacking, I hacked way too much fat off, and you know, I think that fat helps protect that meat. you know, because it ended up being way dry. I mean, you know, it did not have that brisket texture to it, you know, that I've had before from other people cooking. Is it a waste? You know, is it a $40, you know, mistake? I guess I learned, you know. It had a hell of a flavor to it. You know, I think the texture had almost like a rib quality to it. You know, if that makes any sense. It kind of had that rib kind of texture to it. We still ate it all, you know.